Hi, it's DocTalk. Welcome to mid-February. I am chasing the sun here in my room, and it's obviously a February sun. You really can tell this time of the year the difference in how warm the sun is and how it warms through even the automobile glass and home glass here. Finally, here in Florida, it has warmed up a little bit, and across much of the country, we're starting to see some warmth. We're seeing some moisture going in on the West Coast, and we're seeing a thaw on the East Coast. So a little bit of good news heading into the year. We are winding down the flu. Here we are, middle of February. We had a big burst of flu A, and that flu A kind of went away. It morphed a little bit now into a different type of flu A that we're much better protected from, which is the H1N1. And we have some flu B that's in the country. Uh, no real big concerns now related to flu. The next bug that is coming, unfortunately, is the norovirus. And they just published some numbers about the people with the illness that makes you throw up and have diarrhea and feel just terrible for about 24 hours. And we're really at very high numbers across the country. For those of you going to Valentine's Day parties, and for those of you who came through some Super Bowl parties the past weekend, you're aware that some of you went away with a gift that gave for the next 24 hours. So that's the norovirus, and we're expecting that to continue to pick up across the spring months. Topic of the day: what did you think of when you saw all the ads on Super Bowl Sunday? Very interesting. We are in a phase of time, it appears, where there's lots of discussions about healthcare, and much of those are about what some people would call personalized healthcare. And personalized is really about customizing a lot of medicine towards your individual health, your individual risks, your individual desires, how you want your hair to look, and how you want your skin to look, and all that. On the side of when you get hurt or sick, going to concierge medicine, which sometimes is delivered over the phone rather than in person. And our video links now enable a doctor to be able to tell a lot more about you without being in the same room with you. So this is a kind of a new era in healthcare, and it moves away from the old-fashioned doctor's office and hospital. It involves more than delivering the baby at the hospital every time, and instead using birthing centers. It involves advertisers that invest a lot of money in getting you to think that your healthcare needs to be done a certain way. And in some cases, you know what your healthcare you want and what you're willing to pay for, because the dollars that go to healthcare are competing with the dollars that pay your rent or buy you a car or do the other things that you like to do. How do you kind of put all of that together? Let's just say that a lot of people want to customize their healthcare and do some things that relate to how they choose to run their lives, and that's really good for them. And if they have the opportunity to do that, that's wonderful. It's not for everybody. We've lived for many, many generations in this country with very modest ways of taking care of ourselves, with a diet that is rich across all of the different food groups. We're breathing air that's progressively cleaner. We're drinking water that's progressively clean. But some people want it even more pure than that. And if they're willing to pay for things that allow them to do that, that's fine. I'm just going to say, at a very moderate level, your body can absorb and get through a lot of things that otherwise are being told to you they can't get through. We eat different things. Our bodies are made to eat many, many different things. We're called omnivores because, frankly, we eat a little bit of everything that there is on the planet. And some people are always exploring new things that they can eat. Your body picks out what it wants, it kind of spits out the rest. You can eat too much or drink too much of anything, and it isn't good for you. And some of our science, unfortunately, is about eating or drinking too much of any one thing. And of course, they have to, in order to do some science, give the rats too many of a certain chemical and see what happens to them, and then speculate that if they do the same thing in human beings, it will have the same effect. I got to tell you that no diet has proven outstandingly better than any other diet. We have people who exist very well on almost a solid protein diet, and some that exist on a full carb diet. And they, as long as they get the body the stuff that it needs, which includes trace minerals and vitamins, and some of the substances that you have to make protein, you're going to do okay. If you eat or drink too much of anything, it can be harmful to you, and it probably is too harmful to you if you do it too long. Second thing is about our medicines, and you've got hims and hers, and you want your hair this way, and you want your skin this way, etc. Some of those things are not proven, and we don't have a long-term record on how safe and effective they are. You just should be leery of doing stuff that is too at the extreme of making you look or feel a certain way. We need help within the public safety services staying healthy. And that's what entities like Science to the Station is all about here. And getting good literature on what things are healthy and what things are not so healthy for us as we get through our professional lives in the public safety arena. Those that imbibe too much in the protein things or creatine or other supplements can really get into trouble. Some of those things actually can poison your body. And we have some concerns now, particularly amongst people who take too many of the supplements and vitamins that your liver cannot tolerate. So the vitamins, and they happen to have names A, D, E, and K, are all vitamins that your liver is going to process and can be very toxic to your liver beyond a certain level. Some of the supplements we have some science on, but many of the supplements we do not. And we don't know if long-term they lead to risks that we're not prepared to know about now. So I gotta tell you, as you read the ads, as you listen to people who want to make America healthy again or make America not so healthy again, whatever it is, please remember moderation has been the way that generations have lived their lives. The extremes of anything can be dangerous. We want to be healthy for as long as we can, lively and productive. We want a clear brain. And much of the science now is about allowing us to live into our older years productively. We need to know more about how dementia occurs and how age-related changes in people's brains affect them in different ways. Listen to entities that are giving you good information and aren't kind of a flash in the pan with really flashy ads that appear on the Super Bowl. We have people who are looking out for us in public safety. Listen to them. And health is about both physical health and mental health, and oftentimes those are combined together. We want everybody to stay healthy, and we want everybody to live their career to its fullest and then retire healthy. So keep that in mind as you are evaluating any of the things that are talked about across the dining table in the fire station or in the EMS station, or in the lunch line at your law enforcement station. And at home, when we talk to our families, they listen to us a lot. Hey, these are the things that we're doing at the station to stay healthy. What can I bring home that's safe for all of you? So stay healthy as we get into the end of the winter months. Looking forward to that. You stay warm, stay off of the ice, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Take care, everyone.